Tell me to come here, there, here, there. Getting on my nerve, MiHoYo. Hello.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
Good
I
morning.
prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever.
And pineapple bits, they're all delicious.
Sweet.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
My husband already read it?
Emma wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So, it's from Milu. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
We're just doing our part.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
You're amazing, Kale.
You're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Alright. Yo, are you feeling well after the lightning?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
As you
I'm
will.
recovering now. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better,
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
Yeah, appreciate that's a lot to
by
ask.
the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't...
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
Guess Nilo planning to telling him once.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people...
Huh?
Is your mess alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the Forest Ranger.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out.
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Woo!
Sweet. Over here again. Ah, 2 quests keep going over and over. Kinda annoying.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Milu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, and here we are!
You're the best.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Of course you're right.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Milu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste, because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zuber, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Okay, we'll go and check.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Anyways.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Alright. Let's keep going from quest to quest. I'm super tired. Oh, is he above? Great. Run all the way up.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I probably only finished this quest only. I can't finish Nilou. This quest is switching and switching. Which I am super annoying. Hell yeah, next time please don't do this. There you are.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah? Well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
You... see? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know.
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Harabatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Hold on, but wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu.
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the...
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, alright. So
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
by the way, who was that other person just now?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars, which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
One down. Move mouse, I don't attack this. I'm already tired of switching this to there and there to that. So I finish this one only. No. You gotta relax.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could you...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinnerzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Nice.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah, it's
That's
to
right.
see you here.
My lady is feeling better now.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever!
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller...
Well, I remember a friend.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia!
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
I don't want to see you go, but...
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess being free is just
Once
part
the
of
whole
the
Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time?
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos.
Huh. He was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. Don't mention it. You better...
Alright, on to our next stop.
Okay, time to finish this quest. That's why I have the gold now. This is summer quest. Let me rest. Yes, that's sign on.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
It's been a while.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right?
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief, but you know one of the people are meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help.
Roman!
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are friends.
I see.
How you
I'm
been doing?
well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Am I going to be a scholar?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but...
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow.
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms. The stars have always guided caravans. Thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria, you tread a treacherous path. Sataria, what...
Missed.
These words sparked something in me. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I applied for a few batches of educational materials for them.
That's exactly what the people here need.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Nilu wanted to write to everyone. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right.
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You were invited.
Still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. Please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Okay, you know what? I'm super tired. No, but no, blah, blah, blah. No more. No more switching. No more quests. Too tired. I'm so dead right now. Well, I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye bye. Have a good day. Oh wait, that's not the end stream button. Wait.